He did not get no SpaghettiOs.
People are obsessed with murderers and serial killers.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
I'm one of those people. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it turns out that those killers often have some interesting things to say right before they are executed. Today we're going to take a look at several famous murderers' final words.
Oh my goodness.
I only see these in like movies.
This is James French, who was given a life sentence for killing someone who had picked him up as a hitchhiker in 1958. French requested a death penalty for the murder, but it was denied. Then, in 1961, he strangled his prison roommate, Eddie Lee Shelton, with a towel. The two reportedly did not get along. He later told the judge that he committed the murder in order to compel the state of Oklahoma to give him the death penalty, which they did. He was executed by electric chair in 1966.
He wanted to be executed.
Yeah.
That's why he strangled us.
Bro, okay.
Dude, just kill yourself.
I feel like there's a lot easier ways to go about killing yourself.
Okay, that sounds really bad. Don't kill other people because you want to die.
Okay, we gotta see his last words.
Hey, fellas.
How about this for a headline for tomorrow's paper?
French fries. All right.
So this is somebody who wanted to be famous.
Like,
French
wait,
fries.
why?
His last name was French.
Yeah.
And then you fried me.
Yeah, exactly.
French fries.
This is what scares me, because I feel like somebody's doing this in 2021.
I'll give it to him.
All right, recognize this guy?
Ooh, is this Dahmer?
Ugh.
Yes, this is the famous serial killer and sex offender Jeffrey Dahmer, also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal or the Milwaukee Monster. He murdered and dismembered 17 men and boys between 1978 and 1991. He was sentenced to 16 total terms of life in prison, but was ultimately beaten to death by a fellow prisoner, Christopher Scarver, in Wisconsin in 1994.
That's as bad as that gets. Oh.
Yep. Okay, what were his last words?
I don't care if I live or die. Go ahead and kill me.
Okay.
I have no words for this one.
I feel like all these people don't care if they live or die either.
I don't get the logic and the science behind, you know what I mean, what's happening here.
I wonder what his child life was like growing up.
He was like, may as well put the ball in my own court and tell him to kill me.
Wish you felt that way before you took all those 17 people's lives.
All right, next up, this is double murderer Thomas J. Grasso. He strangled 87-year-old Hilda Johnson using her Christmas tree lights on Christmas Eve in 1990 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He stole roughly $12 whole and her TV set, which he sold for $125. Then, 6 months later, he murdered an 81-year-old man named Leslie Holton in New York and stole his Social Security check. He was executed in Oklahoma in March of 1995.
Okay, why the lights? Why Christmas lights?
And why on Christmas?
And why is he killing old people?
What a weak person.
What was his last words? I'm very interested.
All right, so keep in mind here, prisoners on death row were granted a last meal request.
I did not get my SpaghettiOs.
I got spaghetti.
I want the press to know this.
Yeah, damn right you didn't get your SpaghettiOs.
I'm seeing a trend going on. They don't care. They don't care.
These are people's last words. These need to be on Try Not to Laughs, man. Come on, they messed up SpaghettiOs.
Well, no one cares.
But what he did was terrible. They probably did it on purpose.
Sir, you killed 2 elders.
That's what you get for messing with old people.
I would have gave him spaghetti peas.
Next up,
Ooh, she did it. That's messed up.
Stop!
I recognize her.
Oh yes, I don't remember her name, but they made a movie about her.
they did. She was a serial killer and sex worker who murdered 7 men in Florida in 1989 and 1990. She shot each of them point blank, but she claimed that she killed each of them in self-defense after they supposedly attempted to rape her. Ultimately, she was sentenced to death and was executed in 2002, and the film Monster, Charlize Theron, chronicles Eileen's story.
Damn.
She looks crazy.
I'd just like to say
I'm selling with The Rock.
And I'll be back like Independence Day.
With Jesus, June 6th.
Like the movie, Big Mothership and all. I'll be back.
Ah! She
Damn.
killed this one.
That's scary.
June 6th is my birthday. Oh my god. I don't like this.
I'll be back.
I'm not playing.
Brother.
I'll be there.
Like, girl, what?
This is definitely the most obscure final words so far.
Big mothership and all. I think these people just have no idea what to say, and it's their last moments, and they just diarrhea at the mouth.
Next up, this is Albert Fish, also known as Gray Man, the Werewolf of Wisteria, the Brooklyn Vampire, the Moon Maniac, and the Boogeyman. He was a serial killer, child rapist, and cannibal who once stated that his number of victims was about 100, although nobody really knows if that's actually the truth. Fish was finally apprehended in 1934 and convicted for the kidnapping and murder of Grace Budd. He was executed in 1936 at the age of 65 in New York.
Ooh, woo, woo. I got chills.
Glad that fool died and got caught.
I don't even want to hear his last words. How about that? You go to say your last words and I turn off the recording. I don't even know why I have to read this.
I don't even know why I'm here.
I know why you're there.
Get the hell out.
You shouldn't even be on Earth. That's the real. Listen, brother.
Go.
That's that you say when you wake up in like an unknown spot. Damn, I don't even know why I'm here. Why did I get here?
This is making me mad now.
That might be the funniest one I think I've seen so far.
I'm disgusted, bro.
You raped and killed and ate all these people.
Oh my God, I hate people.
Oh my gosh, these people exist. Like, monsters are real.
And you said, I don't even know why I'm here?
That's the boogeyman. Ugh.
Clearly, again, delusional. I kind of believe he doesn't even know why he's there.
This is Amelia Dyer, a serial killer in Victorian England who murdered infants. She was a trained nurse who went into baby farming or adopting unwanted babies for money. She initially cared for them, but then she began to kill them. It's uncertain if it was on purpose at first, but eventually she turned to strangling some of them and then would dispose of the bodies. It's possible that she was responsible for up to 400 deaths, making her one of the most prolific serial killers of all time. She was placed in several mental asylums throughout her life, but ultimately her downfall came when an infant was discovered in the River Thames, with evidence leading back to her. She was hanged in June of 1896.
So heinous. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Babies. What kind of sick person?
That irks me so hard.
How do you get to that?
Wait, so she actually cared for the kids at first? I don't know what to say because I'm not used to this. Like, this is not normal.
I'm surprised you guys didn't do like a try not to get angry challenge, because this it would be like 0 to 100 real quick.
I don't even want to hear what she has to say. I don't give two about what she has to say.
I have nothing to say.
Good. Good.
Wow, this makes me so mad.
Hanging was too good for her.
I actually like her response out of everybody's because she had no remorse and she was like, F it. Versus, I don't even know why I'm here.
Is that like guilt or is that like okay?
She's like proud. You are one of the most prolific murderers.
Nah, bro, but this is so messed up, bro.
I'll be back. I'm
I'll be
telling
back.
you, these people kill us. They got that mentality.
Our last murderer is John Wayne Gacy, the infamous serial killer and sex offender known as the Killer Clown. He assaulted and murdered at least 33 young men and boys. He would perform at children's hospitals as Pogo or Patches the Clown, but would typically lure victims into his home in Illinois by performing magic tricks. He would then torture and kill them. When he was convicted of 33 murders, it was the most by one person in the US at the time. He was executed in May of 1994.
I don't understand.
These give me chills.
You know, kids, they love tricks.
And luring them with magic.
This guy really gives me the heebie-jeebies because I really don't like clowns.
God, that name is like forever cursed.
Kiss my ass.
you
He did not say that.
Swear to God, this guy's rude.
I feel disrespected.
Lucky you did.
Because I would have came.
Okay.
This guy too. Oh man.
You can kiss my ass, buddy.
I'm about to be looking at everybody side eye. Trust no one.
It's really unsettling.
We only recently started to understand that there were people like this out there, so it's really spooky.
Even in death, you're still giving them a platform.
And they just say like this?
We need to be listening to the last words of their victims. How about that?
If you had to choose your own final words, what would they be?
What would I say? That's hard.
I don't know, that's a lot of pressure.
My final words, it would be, no matter what, don't give up.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
You know what I mean? It don't always gotta be about murder.
You're welcome.
I guess it'd be Stan SF9.
Tell my mama I love her.
That's the final words, yes, Lord.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna pray. I think I'm gonna pray.
I would say make sure you like and subscribe.
What would your final words be?
Let us know in the comments.
Bye,
ya.
guys.
Hey guys, it's Sierra, React producer. Thanks so much for watching this episode. Hey, if you like our content and you want to support our channel, the best way to do that is to subscribe to us. So click that subscribe button down below, leave us a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.